Rise and shine. You're watching WCTV Eyewitness News. The Good Morning Show starts now.
All right, welcome back. Good morning, everyone. We are starting our 6 o'clock hour, and I think we're waking up now.
Okay.
It's a Monday. We've been feeling like a Monday a little bit.
I'm still thinking about that goat's ears.
Yeah, that was some crazy video.
I've got some research to do. I want to know more about that. First, we'll talk weather. Okay, let's do it. Very humid out there for us this morning, and it's going to be that way, I think, most of this week, even when things start to dry out a little bit, maybe by Wednesday. I still think we're going to feel that humidity, so that's something we have to put up with for a little while longer. It's 78 this morning in Tallahassee, 77 in Valdosta, Bainbridge and Perry is 76 degrees. Now, that radar has been pretty active since very early this morning from near Panama City, around the Hook, and up through the Franklin County barrier islands. I see a few showers trying to lift through parts of Taylor and into Madison County, so we've got some activity early. Usually we get activity early. That helps to generate more showers and more spots later on. And I do think showers are going to be a big part of the forecast for today. It's not going to rain all the time everywhere. These are those hit and miss showers, and there'll be plenty of times and periods during the day where those showers are missing you. But, you know, yesterday there were several hours of rain in some of those areas to the south and west, and they're getting more right there this morning. So you can certainly settle in for a good rainy period too. It all depends on where these showers want to be. I've got some activity starting to brew in the tropics. I've got more hot and humid to talk about with that full forecast. We'll get to it in just a couple of minutes.
New this morning, the grades are in, and we now know how our local schools in Florida fared through the last school year. Those grades on your screen now: Lafayette and Liberty, the only two A districts in our area. Calhoun, Jackson, Leon, Suwannee, and Wakulla all placing with a B. And rounding out the list with Franklin, Gadsden, Hamilton, Madison, and Taylor counties all getting a C. We're working to get all of this information up on our website on WCTV.tv.
All right, so covering Gadsden County now, the deputies arresting this man, Donnell Brown, after a traffic stop leads to a drug bust happening on West Jefferson Street around 1:30 yesterday morning. Deputies finding nearly 2 pounds of marijuana in his car, along with a half a gram of meth and a loaded gun. Brown is now in the Gadsden County Jail and faces felony drug and weapons charges. And happening today, Tallahassee Mayor John Daley is in Washington, D.C. for this morning's signing of the Safer Communities Act. The bipartisan legislation includes new rules for federally licensed firearms dealers and gun buyers under the age of 21. It also includes investments in school safety and mental health services. The bill signing is scheduled for 11 o'clock this morning.
Also new this morning, Tallahassee Community Action Committee is holding a rally tomorrow to demand justice for Jalen Walker. Walker died after police shot him at least 60 times in Akron, Ohio, as he ran from officers. Officials say the incident started on June 27th when police tried to stop Walker for a traffic violation. Walker fled. Akron police have said Walker fired a gun at officers during the car chase. The rally will be at 7 p.m. at the Cascades Park Fountain in Tallahassee. They're demanding officers involved be fired and indicted. TCAC says if it rains, they will move to Smoky Hollow. Again, that's tomorrow.
All right, it's 6:03 now, and some tense moments at the world's busiest airport Sunday after a passenger plane's brakes catches fire. Yeah, smoke and flames coming from the landing gear on Spirit Airlines flight after it landed in Atlanta. Now, Atlanta Fire and Rescue responded quickly and put out the fire. The airplane had to be towed to a gate as it continued to spew black smoke across the tarmac. There were no injuries, and operations at Hartsfield-Jackson were not impacted by the incident.
The U.S. Department of Transportation is rolling out a new Bill of Rights for air travelers. With the busy summer travel season, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg is highlighting 2 new initiatives. The first guarantees 10 specific rights for disabled travelers, which includes their ability to travel with a service animal. The DOT's second initiative for summer travel is designed to help families who are trying to travel together this summer. Although it's not an enforceable law, the DOT's new policy urges airlines to seat travelers 13 and younger with their guardians.
Now let's get to some cute news.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
or at least something different. It's officially turtle nesting season. Now, if you've ever been to one of the beaches on the First Coast, by the way, you know when the beaches and they got the nesting going on, they take this seriously.
Yes.
So officials want to make sure they protect the animals on those beaches.
Sonia Quadwala has more.
Celebrating new life.
It is currently sea turtle nesting season.
Sea turtles are coming out of the Gulf waters to lay eggs.
If you see one on the beach at night, give her space.
Officials at Gulf World Marine Institute in Panama City Beach specialize in turtle rehabilitation,
We are able to go and respond to sea turtles that are stranded, sick, or injured.
helping these creatures recover from things like being hooked by a fishing rod, tangled in a net, and more.
Any patient that comes in, we do whatever we can to bring them back to full health and then release them back into the Gulf of Mexico.
According to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, nesting season is from May to October. And with more turtles coming to shore, officials want people to keep them safe.
Do not interfere with her nesting. Give her distance. Keep it nice and dark.
Making sure flashlights aren't shining on them is an important step. Officials say this can interfere with nesting. Keeping our beautiful beaches clean by not leaving trash behind is another.
That does end up out in the water where they might get entangled in it or try to ingest it or eat it.
Hoping to protect all turtles, no matter the size of their shell.
I can have turtles that are as big as my hand or smaller, or we can have adult animals that are over 220, 250 pounds.
Panama City Beach Turtle Watch is an organization that protects nesting turtles. According to their website, there are currently 33 nests in the area so far.
Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
Here we go. We've got a very humid start for us today. Everything's getting sticky out there. And I think what's going to be our story today will be, can we get enough of those scattered showers to keep those temperatures under 90 like we did yesterday? Wasn't that a nice treat? And I think we can. Many spots probably top out in the upper 80s, and that's all today. The radar is active already. I see some showers north of Valdosta, but they're lifting a little bit more towards the north, and they're spreading out to the east over towards Waycross. Some showers from near Perry up through Madison, and then the lion's share of the rain south and west when you get to Apalachicola and Panama City and back out over the Gulf. Now, some of these will try to lift a little bit more north as we go through the mornings too. So we've got a whole bunch of showers near the coastline. I think as we go through our day today with all the warm, humid, unstable air in place and that decaying boundary off to our north, we've got a real good shot for decent amounts of those hit or miss showers. Some of the showers were real stubborn and stayed in the same spot for a couple of hours at times yesterday. And it's some of those same areas south and west that are getting wet again this morning. So we might even start to hear about some flooding concerns. It's 78 right now in Tallahassee. We're at 77 in Quincy, Bainbridge 76, Thomasville's at 75. Mostly we're talking 75 and up to get started. Futurecast wants to find plenty of showers around the area on and off today, tonight, tomorrow night. And then I think we catch a little dry slot on Wednesday, Thursday, a little dry slot. And that likely means fewer showers, more sunshine, and of course, the higher temperatures. Today, tomorrow, at least 70% with the rain chances. Wednesday, Thursday, maybe we cut that in half. But here's a look at that quick glance forecast. Top temperatures today, tomorrow. Might have a tough time getting to 90 because of all the clouds and showers. It does look brighter and drier on Wednesday, and of course that means it'll be hotter.